And also some people want us to share it because they want to replay. So I am recording the session as well. So I see that the people who want to make money, I am impressed. So you really want to make money. Good. Now, are you ready to make the money? It's one thing wanting to make the money. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to make the money? I want to see the yeses. Yes, we are ready to make the money, because you have to be in that frame of mind for you to be able to make the money. I see Refilwe is ready to make the money. Yes, oh, I am so glad, you guys, because I really want people who want to make money in this session. Remember that is what it is all about. Now, if you are here, you want to make money and you're ready to make money, you are going to stay until the end, okay? Because this information is really what you need today when things are so tough and when companies are shutting down, people are losing their jobs, salaries are being cut, and you want to make money and you're ready to make money, you are going to stay until the end. Because not only do I want you to stay until the end, I've got a beautiful surprise for those who actually stay until the end, okay? So if you are sitting here wondering, I saw this thing says crypto-wise wealth, so it must be cryptocurrency something. Is this really for me? This opportunity is for you if you are ready to put aside any excuses and just focus on success. Then this opportunity is for you. If you know that a successful business is not built overnight, then this opportunity is for you. I've had people coming to me saying, Maggie, I want to start a business. When I start talking to them about business opportunities, they ask me questions like, Maggie, if I put in 12,000 Rand, how much will I have in 3 months? And then I think, you might still have 12,000 Rand. You might have 12,100. You might have 11,000. But that is not the kind of thinking that I'm looking for. When you are looking for a business opportunity, understand that we are moving from being in debt to being debt-free. We are moving to wealth creation. We are moving for setting up wealth for generations to come. So if you are in that frame of mind and you believe that successful businesses were not built overnight, this opportunity is for you. If you know that there is plenty of money to make, there is plenty of money to be made. If you know that there's plenty of money to be made and you want to make this money, this opportunity is for you. You are in the right place. So let's talk about Maggie. Who is Maggie? The Bitcoin mom. Okay, let's talk about her. I'll tell you what people don't know about me. You know, when people see you today, they think that you are there and you've always been there. And as I'm doing this, I'm sharing my journey so that somebody can say, oh, okay, is that where she started? There's hope for me as well. So this is about hope. It's about progression. So let me tell you what people don't know about me. What people don't know about Maggie is that Maggie comes from Soweto, from Dube. Okay, I grew up in Dube. That is the school I went to. That's my primary school, Mwatapele Primary School. Love my school. Okay, we had sub A until sub 5 then. And then I went to Pefeni Senior Secondary School. That is a school in Orlando West in Vilakazi Street. I did 1 year of my high school there. So that was grade 8, standard 6 form 1. And then I was one of those kids who was fortunate enough to be part of what was called the Gifted Child Program. And with that, I won a scholarship to go to the prestigious St. Mary's School for Girls in Waverley, here in Johannesburg. Lovely time I had there, great opportunities. I learned a lot of things about life. I learned that there is more to what I had, and it encouraged me. From there, I went to the University of Cape Town. At UCT, I studied social science. I wanted to do medicine, by the way. I thought I was going to be a doctor, you know, and that didn't happen. My marks did not allow me to get into medicine. So I got into social science with a psychology and sociology degree. And but what I did as well as part of my degree was maths and computer science. And that landed me being in the IT industry. So I have been a developer for more than 20 years. That is a software developer, a programmer. And I love my job, but you can see that my passion is where we are at now, okay? And yeah, so what else people don't know about Maggie is that I come from humble beginnings. That is the house I grew up in. That is my grandparents' house. You see what that tiny area is? That window there, that used to be a garage door. You can see it does not look like the rest of the house. It was a garage door, and I stayed in that room with my mom, my dad, and my 4 siblings. The rest of the house was my cousins, my grandfather, my aunts, you know, and we were special. So we had our own little room there. Okay. This is where I am today. I stay in Remsig, in the West Rand of Johannesburg, and that's my family. So I'm a married mom of 4 kids, been married for more than 20 years now. Ooh, am I giving away my age? No, I'm married young, okay? I'm married young. All right, so that is Maggie. What else don't people know about this Maggie? People don't know that I went through periods when I used to get SMSs like this. Dear client, an immediate payment of so much is required on your home loan account to avoid arrears. These coming through because you could not make ends meet. Okay, I went through periods where I would be making spreadsheets, comparing fees from different schools. Which school do I want my child to go to? Not necessarily, not do I want, can I afford to take my kids to? You know, lack of money does something to us. It takes away choice. Because I was now faced with this thing that, what can I afford, as opposed to where would I like my kids to go to? I mean, geez, I would look at these figures and think, it's expensive. I need to do something. I need to cut down. So there I am sitting with a spreadsheet, look at the different areas in the schools in the area and thinking, which ones should I do just to what? To release some money. That is what Maggie went through. Okay. Now, this is where Maggie is going. There is the beginning. Here is the now. Tomorrow is what I am crafting now. Tomorrow is what I am looking towards. This opportunity that I'm going to share with you today is about my tomorrow. It will be the same for you as well. So let me get started. So we are here to talk about money. So which means we are looking at a way of generating income. So as we look into that, I'm going to talk about the Cashflow Quadrant, which is a concept that was designed by Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is an author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So if you haven't read that book, please go and read it. If you are serious about being in business, you want to change your mindset, what we know about money. You know, I had a post on my Facebook last week that said, I wish they had not taught us about this. There's a picture of a locust. You know, we used to label the locust. I said, if they had stopped teaching us about this and taught us about money, would probably be in a different space, but that's a story for another day. So the Cashflow Quadrant will change how you, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, will change how you think about money. Now, the Cashflow Quadrant speaks about you as an income earner. You need to know where you are at. As you want to generate money, you need to know where you are at. You may be here having an income stream from a particular, however it is flowing from, or you still want to make money because you are unemployed for any reason. As I go through this, I want you to place yourself. If you are unemployed, to say, where do I want to be? If you are already employed, say, where exactly am I? You will be surprised about where you think you have been, and according to Robert Kiyosaki, where you are actually at. So look at this with that eye to evaluate yourself and say, where am I? Because in this session, we are going to be looking at where you ought to be, where you should rather be, where money is made, why we want to go into business. Okay, so Robert Kiyosaki says, if you are an income earner, you are going to fall into any one of these 4 quadrants. You're either going to be an employee, or you will be self-employed, or you'll be a business owner, or you'll be an investor. All these are means of getting money into your wallet, into your bank account. Okay, so now he says, if you are on this left-hand side of the quadrant, that is the employee and self-employed, what you are actually doing to get money, you are trading your time. You are giving somebody your time and expertise, whatever it is, your services, and they give you money. What he says, though, about this side of the quadrant, it is limiting our potential to earn money because you can only do so much in so little time. We get tired. There's only 24 hours in a day, so your productive hours are only so little. And that means that is the only time you are able to make money. If you try to stretch that, which is what I did that for a long time. You know, as an IT consultant, I could do moonlighting. I became an independent consultant, which means that I was not full-time employed. So during the day, I would be at this client, in the evening, another client. Did I make more money? Absolutely. But I was drained. I mean, sometimes I would work into the early hours of the morning, and then I have to be ready for the next job. I was drained. So with money, with time, exchanging your time for money is limiting. According to Robert Kiyosaki, only 10% of the wealth is found in these two quadrants. Yet 90% of us are in those quadrants. Now think about this. Maybe you're saying, okay, Maggie, I'm not an employee, I'm self-employed. Are you really? What does this mean? You are still trading your time for money. Sometimes we leave you say, I'm not an employee, I'm a business owner. Sometimes we leave our employment and say, you're going to start businesses. And then you go into a business, but for that business to make money, you have to be present. When you are not there, money is not generated. Then we say you are self-employed. What you have bought yourself is actually time. You can now manage your own time. You can decide on your working hours, but you are self-employed because for money to be generated, you need to be present. Think about a doctor who goes and opens up a practice. They have their own surgery. Now, if the doctor is not there, no money is created. No money is generated. No income comes in because he must see the patients. So it means for money to be generated, he has to be there physically. So those two quadrants, we are trading our time for money. 10% of the wealth is there. So that is not saying that there is no wealth there. There is. But look at how many of us are in there. It's exhausting. Let's look what we have though on the right side of the quadrant. Let's look at the business owner. According to Robert Kiyosaki, this is now where you are leveraging systems and people, and you are using that, and you create systems and that generate money for you. You are sort of removing yourself from the equation. Money comes in whether you are there or not, purely because you created systems around your product. You did not focus on the product itself. You created systems such that business can go on with or without you. Let's look at the big retailers. Let's look at Pick and Pay. Let's look at the Ackermans. Whether they are there or not, a Pick and Pay stores nationwide open. There'll be a store manager, there'll be a teller, there'll be the bakeries there, the bakers doing their thing. Every department will be functional because a system has been created to make sure that business happens. Not only that, that system could be implemented everywhere throughout the world, throughout the country. So when you want to go into business, when you say you are a business owner, look at that. Can money still be generated when you are not there? Or is it purely dependent on your presence being there? Now let's look at an investor. An investor now, that is where we're saying your money is working for you. Money does not sleep. So on this side of the quadrant, we have removed that limitation of time. Money does not sleep. When I'm saying an investor, I am not talking about that person that says, maybe I invested 3,000 rands. You have saved 3,000 rands. I'm not talking about that person that says, Max, if I put in that same one, if I put in 12,000, what will I have in 3 months? No, actually 3 months, I'm stretching it. People ask me at the end of the month, because somebody promised me that if I put in 12,000 rands, in 7 days, I'll have 24,000 or 100,000. Guys, I'm not talking about that. An investment is that money, that income that you can live off, which means that you can actually maintain your lifestyle with the proceeds from your investment. What I'm saying is actually Robert Kiyosaki defines wealth as the number of days you can go without an income and still maintain the same lifestyle. So which means that look at your lifestyle now, whatever it is, whether you are staying in a mansion or in a 4-bedroom house, whether you drive a big car or a small car or you use a taxi, whatever you've got now, the number of days you can go without going hungry, with maintaining your lifestyle and not going into arrears, the number of days you can go without that, without a salary and maintain that is what wealth is, which means that you have to have something that gives money enough for you to still continue as is. Not that if I don't get paid for 1 month, suddenly I've got debit orders bouncing. Suddenly I go into arrears. No, the number of days you can go without a salary and still maintain your lifestyle. That is wealth. So it means that when you're an investor, you are looking for something that it will bring income to you and make your life go on even if you are not working. Those are the kind of investments we are talking about when we say we are moving into the investor quadrants. So after I've done this, you decide where are you actually right now. Robert Kiyosaki says 10% of income earners are actually in those two quadrants on the right, yet 90% of the wealth is there. Where are we supposed to be? Where do you want to be? You have seen this quadrant, you have seen where you are at. Where should you be? Are you an employee who was thinking of going self-employed? Or are you self-employed? You're thinking of going business owner, or you thought you were a business owner, but now you're thinking, no, I need to transition and become a business owner now. Or maybe you're an employee and you're thinking, I'm going straight to the right of the quadrant. Or you're a business owner and you're thinking, now I need to focus on putting this money to actually work that I can go on without an income, without working and still make money. Whatever it is you want to go into today is about how do we give this opportunity that we are going to share with you today is about you transitioning into business owner and investor. It's about us making money. So the question now is, how do you move there? How do you go into business owner and investor? I went through this. So I said, I recognized that 90% of the wealth is on the right. Now I want to be there. Okay, so what did I do? I said, okay, startup capital needed for any business, isn't it? So what did I do? I resigned from work, cashed out my pension, and started a business. Okay, now it didn't go. I thought I had the best business plan. I was going to be the cream of the crop in my industry. I had this thing sorted and laid out for me. Suddenly, month end, I had not made enough money. I had rent, people's salaries to pay. Money was not coming in as I had expected. I had my projections. I knew it was going to work. I'm managing people. They are stressing me out. It did not work out. In less than a year, that business had collapsed. Money was gone. Poof. Almost 300,000 rands was gone. Did that say to me, Maggie, business is not for you? No. I still knew that I had to be in that space, but it had been tough. It was hard. So there's a hard way and there's an easy way of doing business. Today, I'm hoping to show you the easy way. You need to see the easy way because we need it. Times are tough. What are the hard ways, according to me, according to Maggie? Right? Buy a franchise. A lot of people went into that. Let's look at what it costs you. Remember I said the first thing was capital? So buy that chain that does nails and massages, that beauty chain. 1.7 million to buy that franchise. Is that business? Yes, of course, the good one. Robert Kiyosaki actually recognizes and mentions in his book that franchise is one of the businesses you could look at going into in that fourth quadrant. In the third quadrant, the business owner quadrant. The fish and chip shop, we think, oh, it's good to go into food. There you go, 800,000. Does anyone in here have that money sitting around to say, I am going to buy a franchise? Probably not. You probably like Maggie, who said, I'm going to resign from work, cash out my pension, and start my own business because I don't want debt. I proved to myself that that was the hard way. I didn't last a year. It was all gone. Maybe you're thinking like I thought, okay, I'm going to have the best consultants draw up business plans for me. I'm going to go to the bank for funding. Number one, just jump in those hoops. It's going to be hectic. It's the hard way. And look at what's happening today. If you decided to buy a franchise, what's happening with COVID having hit us? We've got a Sorbet here in Cradlestone Mall. It's closed. It's closed. Business is bad. That's why we are looking and saying, what is a COVID-proof business? What should we be doing? So I thought, I'm not giving up on being a business owner, but I want it in my own terms now. I want something that's going to work for me. Capital? Of course I need capital. Any business does. So then I'm thinking, what if my capital could make money without me? What if? I want something like that. Wouldn't you want something like that? your capital makes money without you? Are you right now thinking, I'm making, now you are out of your mind? Wait and see. Earnings. How much do I want to make a month in my business? What if I could write my own check? I could decide that, you know what, this month I want to make so much, and I work at that, and I make that much. For me, that is my kind of business, because I've been through it. I've been through what I do, what I know I do not want. It was tough. It was stressful. I was left with a debt. I still had that tenant thing, what you call the lease agreement. Because it was a 3-year lease. In less than a year, it was my business was down, but I still had this 3-year lease I had to deal with. I was done with that, you know. So let's look at the easy way. What would be the easy way of making money? Okay? I'm going to reveal to you right now the revolutionary money unlocking system. I'm glad you have come so far. You are still listening to me, because this you want to see. This is the easy way. This is the one that has proved that even now with COVID, our people have made the most money that they even made before the lockdown. Easy way of making money. There is money to be made. You want to make that money. We spoke about capital. Okay. Any business needs that. Again, I hope you didn't come in here thinking, I'm not going to be paying any money. Business needs capital. So I showed you how much you would be paying for a franchise. I told you that I spent about $300,000 when I started my business, right? And we are looking about what? Going from being in debt to debt-free to wealth creation, generational wealth creation. So is 80,000 too much to be thinking about to put in? You will tell me at the end. Okay, so let's look at 80,000 rands. Okay, just an example, 80,000 rands worth, you see, I'm saying here $4,200 worth of Bitcoin. I'm sure you knew by now that there must be something to do with Bitcoin, because it said crypto-wise wealth. Crypto is based on cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to be created. Now let's talk through what this capital of 80,000 is going to be doing for you. Okay, before we do that, what do you think will happen to your 80,000 in 3 years of business? I think I want people to tell me now on the chat. Let's see on the chat. What do you think is going to happen to your 80,000 rands in the 3 year of business? I told you what happened to my 300,000 in 1 year. Okay, what will happen to your 80,000? Okay, what will happen? Can somebody tell me? What do you think is going to happen? You don't know. No, but are you guys still there? Hey, maybe I should allow you to unmute yourself, né? Because maybe typing on the chat is not the thing to do. Anyway, let me tell you what it is being said. Okay. My thing is refusing to talk to me. Just hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, we are going to move here. Okay, what is said? Let's look at what I read in Investopedia. It's not me, I read this. It is often said that more than half of new businesses fail during the first year. Mine failed in the first year. But according to the US Bureau of Labor Stats, they're saying, no, that's not necessarily true, you know. They're saying only 20% of new businesses fail during the first 2 years. And then the next 45% in the first 5 years, 65% during the first 10 years, only 25% of new businesses make it to 15 years. And we are saying we are all about doing this for generations to come. Okay, so looking at what is being said, what are your chances? What if I told you that in 3 years, your 80K could be 350,000 possibly, or more? What if I said it could be that without you lifting a finger? Now you're probably saying, Maggie, now here you are. I don't know what you are talking about. We know that businesses are failing within their, you spoke about your business failing, but you're saying my 80K capital into a business could be more without me lifting a finger? How so? That's not all. What if I told you that you could have possible monthly earnings. Because if you're in business, you also get it, like I did my projections. I'm going to make so much a month, and then to be this much a month. What if I told you that your monthly earnings, remember I said I wanted a business where I could write my own check, could be 3,000 a month or a day, 12,000 a month, a day, 50 a month, a day, 200,000, 500,000, a million a month. It is possible. But I said you write your own check. It's performance-based. You decide how much you want to make and you put in the effort. It's a business, remember? Yes, I said your money, your capital could work without you lifting a finger. That's the capital. But if you want to make over and above that, geez, if you want to be making a million a month, you better start thinking about putting in some work. Okay, so that is what you could possibly make. But how so? How does this revolutionary money unlocking system work? Present to us this business, Maggie. How will it work? There is 3 keys to unlock this wealth. And when I say wealth, I mean wealth. When I'm saying money, I mean crazy money. There is 3 keys to unlock it. Firstly is your capital at work. Remember I said your money can make the money without you doing anything? That's the capital at work. It's creating money for you. Secondly is you at work. The capital at work unlocks to have you at work in this space. Okay? Then you are going to start seeing financial growth. You are going to make money. And that is going to create wealth for you. These 3 keys are what I'm going to take you through so that you can see this working for you wherever you are, whether you are in South Africa, you are in the UK, you are in Swaziland, you are in Lesotho, you are in Botswana, you are in Johannesburg, you are in KZN, it would work for you. It doesn't matter what your qualification is. I was talking to someone today who was telling me that, Megs, I'm actually a cleaner with a qualification, but I've seen this system and I believe it's going to work for me. Trust this system, work the system, it will work for you. Gone are the days where we've had to work so hard to make money. We are now working smart. Okay, so capital at work. I spoke to you about $4,200 US worth of Bitcoin. What is this exactly going to do for you? How is it going to be working to be generating that money? It must work. It's not money that's going to fall off from the cloud. No, it's going to be working, but you're not working with it. You are allowing it to work. How? You are going to be mining Bitcoin Vault. We are all about cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin Vault was launched in 2019 on the 16th of December. You know, it's amazing that some of these great things happen when people are in a party mood, but some people are paying attention to say, how do we change our lives? This was launched on the 16th of December. It is a cryptocurrency. It is an altcoin. You probably know about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency which was created in 2009. It had no value then, but it has now created millionaires. It has created those who are not trust fund babies, first-time millionaires. How so? Because of the value of that coin. It is a coin that was designed to be a currency that allows you and me to exchange value without the middleman. It was designed to be owned by anybody, anywhere in the world. It's a global currency. It is a currency that is not owned by any government. It is money. You can spend money, you can save money, you can send money to people. You can do that with Bitcoin. It is not a business. Bitcoin is not something you can join. Bitcoin is a currency, like your rand, like your dollar, like your pula, except it is digital. But why do we care about this currency? How did it possibly create millionaires? One of these coins in 2010, when we were celebrating our World Cup, one of these coins was R1.40. Do you know how much one of these coins is worth today? About 215,000 rands. Let me put it to you this way. In 2010, instead of buying Makarapa and the Vuvuzelas, if you had taken 140 rands and bought some Bitcoins, you would have gotten yourself 100 Bitcoins. If you had not sold those, today, 11 years later, you would have 21 million rands, more than 21 million rands. That is how millionaires are born out of cryptocurrencies. That is why we are going to be mining this coin so that we can have it at work for us. That is money at work. That person that spent 140 and bought 100 Bitcoins, do you think they had to do anything? Did they have to wake up every morning and check Bitcoin? You must, no. They did nothing. Because of how this coin is designed to be a great store of value, because of it having a monetary policy that allows us that as it is very scarce, it's limited, there'll only be only 21 million of these coins. That monetary policy is allowing this coin to appreciate in value. Whilst we are watching our rent depreciating, losing value, this coin, we are watching it gaining value. And now when we've got a new kid on the block, based on the same principles called Bitcoin Vault, you don't want to miss this opportunity to make it work for you as well. The same way that Bitcoin worked for someone in 2010, Bitcoin Vault is going to work for you today if you mine this coin. Mining means that you are involved in the production of these coins. You want to be accumulating these points because now you understand that if you accumulate these coins while the value is low, when this value goes up, you can be an instant millionaire. Your money working. But you can only be a millionaire when you have accumulated so many of these coins in such a time when the values are low, and when it goes up, it makes sense for you. One Bitcoin Vault, when it was launched in December, was $1. On the 16th of December, today, 7 months later, one Bitcoin Vault is about $476 US. Let me give it to you in rands, maybe to make more sense. On the 16th of December, when people were at the Thokoza parks and whatever they do on picnic days, Pride Day, whatever it was, somebody was paying attention in the cryptocurrency space and saw that Bitcoin Vault was launched. They spent 1,500 rands. 1,500 rands, because one Bitcoin Vault at that time was about 15 rand. And they got themselves 100 of these coins with 1,500 rands. 7 months later, when the value of this coin is $476 US, that's like more than 7,000 rands for one coin. That 1,500 rands is now 700,000. That is money at work. So you want your capital to be working at what? Collecting these coins on your behalf. And that $4,200 US will do that for you for 1,100 days through a company called Mining City. They are saying, you know what? We can allow you to buy mining power from us. What is the beauty of that? I am not running a business where I need to be, by the way, the mining of these coins happens with mining machines. They need power, electricity. They need data because they are connected to the internet, to the blockchain network. Now, you don't have to worry about any of that. Mining City, with its partner MineBest, they worry about that. You just say, Mining City, here is my money, make it work. You are renting mining power from them. 1,100 days, 3 years, you can do that. Okay? Now, as you're doing that, let's see what this money has done at work. How is it going to be making money for you? How is it going to be mining? I'm going to be showing an example of money that has been at work since the 2nd of June. Capital at work since the 2nd of June. That is 74 days. Okay? Remember, in my business, I didn't last long. But let's see what this thing has done. This money has done in 74 days. So how much was spent? What was put into work? What capital was put down to get this money to work, to start this operation? This particular one started by a particular individual. 29 Bitcoin vaults were paid for that. What exactly is that, Maggie? How much is that? The value of one Bitcoin vault on the 22nd of May in 2020 was 2,442 rands. Excuse me for doing this. I just want to get my pen. I got my pen. So the value of one Bitcoin vault was 2,442. Okay, so which means that the capital that was put at work for 29 Bitcoin vaults was 71,000 rands. It varies because Bitcoin and Bitcoin Vault are currencies and they fluctuate over time. Just like your rand today is 15 to the dollar, then it's 17 to the dollar. It changes, it's currency. So your 4,200 worth of Bitcoin, in rand terms, it fluctuates based on the value of the coin at the time. So at this time in May, this, which I said capital at work for 80,000, was only 71,000. So when you start your business, you will know what it is worth at the time when you start this business. At this moment, we are estimating to say it will be about 80,000 rands. So there we go, got 71,000 at work from the 2nd of June. How has this done so far? On a daily basis, for 1,100 days, 3 years, 36 months. So 1,100 days is 3 years, that is 36 months. Every day without fail, your money is at work without you doing anything. What work is it doing? Mining City has taken that money. You have contracted that money with Mining City to mining Bitcoin Vault for 3 years. Now look at this. Every single day, there's the 12th, the 13th, the 14th. Every single day, money comes in, but it is coming in the form of Bitcoin Vault. To make it easy for you, you are accumulating these coins. I've shown the dollar value to see how much it is. So on a daily basis, it's coming to about 28 US dollars. That is coming to about 487 on a daily basis. You've got no rent to pay, you've got no electricity to pay, you've got no employees to pay. Maggie tried a business. She did not even make so much in a day. And she thought it was going to be awesome. What are we looking at? We are looking at that per month. Is that guaranteed? No. Why is it not guaranteed, Maggie? Because you are mining. When Anglo Gold goes underground to go and dig for gold on a daily basis, do they know on that day how much is going to come out of the ground? No. The currency, Bitcoin Vault, you are accumulating Bitcoin Vault, BTCV. That is currency. Currency changes on a daily basis. It goes up and it goes down. Hence, we cannot say that is guaranteed what you're going to be getting on a daily basis. What is guaranteed is that you will be accumulating coins on a daily basis. So we are showing you past performance. Any business, anything that you go into that you are expecting money from, I have heard. They've been saying to me, Maggie, past performance does not guarantee future performance, but you can use it to make rough estimates and make decisions about your future. So these are the possible returns we have seen in the last 8 months, 7 months of the existence of Bitcoin Vault. Okay, so now that is your capital at work. Money being made without you doing anything. Money being made, you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to pay employees, you don't have to pay electricity. That is it. Okay, capital at work. My kind of business is my money can do the work without me being there. But now, okay, let's look at this. So in these 74 days, what has this thing done so far? On a daily basis, I said it was accumulating Bitcoin Vault coins. So how many have been accumulated so far in 74 days of this money working? 7.27. What does that mean, Maggie? I only know rands. Let's convert this to rands to show you. Let me just stop sharing this. Okay, I want to show you. Okay, I want to show you. I'm going to share something else with you. Before I do that, let me just connect with you guys. Are you still there? Can I allow you to unmute yourself so that I can get some sort of participation? Are you guys still there? Are you still good?
Yes,
yes, we're still here.
Yes,
Still making sense to you, right?
Here.
I haven't lost anyone yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. You're still good. Okay. Okay. Let me show you now what these coins are worth. Okay. Those 7.5 coins. I want to share my screen again. If you want to know what Bitcoin Vault is worth on any particular day, you will go to coingecko.com. You will look for Bitcoin Vault. There is the value of Bitcoin. Can you see my screen, by the way?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Thanks, Iswe. Okay, there you can see the value of volts now. Remember what I said? It used to be 15 rands in December. There is that 7.2 coins. Today, they are worth 56,000 rands, almost 57,000 rands. Okay, let me take you back to my presentation. So let's think about this. I'm going to stop this again. I'm going to mute everyone again. No, that's fine. No one is making a noise. Now let's think about this again, right? Your money is at work. It's collected 7.25, which is about 56,000 rands. It's 56.7, I think. You in this particular instance, 71K was spent on this. Remember what I said about my business and how it failed?
Yes.
Now, there was 1 month, guys. There was 1 month when I was so excited because I broke even. That means that my expenses were covered just for that month. No profit, no additional. Ne? But now look at this. In 74 days, not even 3 months yet.
Sure.
How long do you think it's going to take for this business to break even, to say I've made my capital back? Everything else that I make from this day is profit. That is where you want to be, isn't it, when you're in business? You want to say, I made my money back, and now I am just working on my profit. How much longer do you think it's going to take this business to get there? Think about that. Okay, so let's move on. So what do you think now? Because it's now 74 days, right? And put 1,100 contracted to work. What do you think will happen to this 71K in the next 1,026 days that are left?
Wow.
Where is it going? Okay?
Sure.
Think about that. Now, what do you think will happen to your 80K in 3 years? I asked you this question earlier, right? When I showed you what Investopedia says about businesses in the first year, in the first 3 years, in the first 5 years. What do you think is going to happen to your 80K when it is at work with this business opportunity that we are showing you today? You think about that.
It will grow bigger.
You
Double,
lifting,
triple.
without you lifting a finger. We have not started saying you must work. We are saying your money, this is capital at work. We have not said you must start working yet. Because you want to be making those 500,000, 100,000, 1 million, because you said to me when you started here, you want to make money. So this is now your capital at work. So what does this mean? This means that even if you chose that, Maggie, this is enough for me, I'm not going to be doing business. I'm just going to let my capital work. You're still making money. But remember, we are here about wealth creation. So you are going to be doing the work, my friend, because we are here about making money. So there must be business activities that must be done as well. Now you know the capital at work. Remember I said there are 3 keys. You know the first key. That's your money at work. Now we're looking at the business activities. Okay. Thomas Jefferson, he's one of the old American presidents, says, if you want something you have never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. It must be legal though, ne? It must be legal. So what I propose to you might be something you have never done, but then you also want something you've never had. How many millionaires do we have in this house, in this meeting right now? How many of you have made $1 million?
Not even 100,000.
Exactly. And how many of you want to make that?
I want to make
So
it.
you must be willing.
I also want $1 million, Sis Maggie.
Good, Curapet, we should all want though. We all want that. We don't want $1 million, we want millions. Okay. And that's why you are in here, to get that. Okay. So now let's look at the business activities. Les Brown says, I get it, we've all spoken about what we want. Les Brown says, wanting something is not enough. You have to hunger for it. You have to hunger for it. So how hungry are you for your success? Who in this meeting today is hungry for success can say, Megs, I am hungry for this. I am done with the type of life I've been living. Who is hungry for success in this meeting today? Are you guys hungry for success?
I'm hungry. Yes, I am.
I'm
Yeah,
too hungry.
oh
Yes,
yeah.
we are.
More than hungry. More than the word hungry.
We need to,
Lambile, salamba bo.
we need to, and how many of, so this hunger must be a different one. Ne? It must be ukunamba for what I just want to succeed. And how many of you guys know people who are hungry for success? Do you know someone who's hungry for success as well? Do you know people that are hungry for success?
We are all hungry.
Yes, we
You all,
do. Yes, I do.
okay, good. I'm glad because we're all in the same space. So what
Yeah.
if people who are hungry for success could find each other and decide to work together? What do you think would happen if people who are hungry for success could find each other and decide, you know what, we are going to work together? There's
Fire.
get 5 people who are hungry for success. They get 5 people who are hungry for success. They get 5 people who are hungry for success. What's going to happen?
Explosion of success.
Exactly, Sizwe. What if people who are hungry for success could find each other, decide to work together, and get paid for finding each other? Oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Hmm.
And get paid for finding each other. So there you go. You find 5 people who are hungry for success, you get paid. They get 500 people, they get paid. They get 100 people, they get paid. What is happening here? What is happening, Maggie? What are you talking about? What are these business activities of getting hungry people? Already in here,
Especially-
I have a company of hungry people who are hungry for success. What am I doing? What am I talking about? You need to be in the frame of mind. This is the second key, by the way, building someone else. That's the second key. We are creating a community. Cesar put it nicely, said an explosion of success. We are creating a community and a network of people that are going to make it big. Because we are focusing on building the next person. We are focusing on people that want change, that are willing to change, that know that there is money to be made and they want to make that money. We are focusing on those people. And guess what? All of us will have an equal chance through this opportunity to reach our self-defined goals. We are all going to come into this opportunity with different goals. Someone said, I want 100,000. Someone said 1 million. And I said, we want millions. We all have different goals. Someone says, I just want to make an additional 3,000 because I'm sick and tired of going to my sister at the end of the month and saying, Sissy, please supplement me. We all have different goals. But when we focus on building that next person who is hungry, we are creating a community and a network of people that want to change and they are going to see change through this business opportunity. And remember, you are building someone by saying to them, friend, your money can work. Your capital can be at work in this business. While it's doing that, friend, you can make more money. Get people to start thinking like that. Let's all start thinking like that and make money. What's going to happen? There's going to be financial growth. That is where the earnings come into your business. I said, how much do you want to make in your business? This is where it's coming in. Your business activity was for you to build someone. Your business activity was to find someone who's hungry for success. I said 5 people. You are not limited to that. You are going to get paid for every person that you show this business opportunity to. You are going to get paid for each and every person. But I am giving you 5 as a strategic point to say to you, focus on 5 people. Because to the contrary, people think that to be in this business, you have to know a lot of people. No. You don't have to know a lot of people. 5 people can get you there. Only if you know how to get those 5 people to also get the 5 people that they know that are hungry. You may get 20 people. If for each and every one of those 20, you are going to get paid. You may get 100. For each and every one of them, you're going to get paid. But focus on those 5 that are hungry for success. And you are going to see exponential growth in your business. You are going to see your earnings going beyond what you believe you could go into. You look at your wallet and think, is this me? Really? So the 5 is not a limitation. The 5 is not what you have to do. You can do 1 and you'll get paid. But I'm saying focus on 5 to see exponential growth, to see that explosion that Caesar was talking about. Look at those 5. How do you get paid for this? As you build someone and they do the same for someone else, and we are creating that explosion of success. I love how Caesar put it. I'm sorry, I love it. You know, the first 5 people, the first and the 5th up next person you invite, you are going to get 5% of that. Now, I'm basing these figures based on the fact that they could have come in with that $4,200 into this business. You will get 5% for the first 5 people. Each one of them will give you 5%. That's about 3,700 rands. What did you do? You spoke. You said, friend, we can change our lives. Where has this thing been? And you will get 3,700. How many of you guys have tried any business and managed to come out with this amount of money, and all you had to do was talk to one person that said yes? A person will say yes to this business opportunity when you show them how their money can work, even if they don't have to work. When you show them that when they go on and talk to the next person, they can get this. And they don't have rent to pay, they don't have electricity to pay, and employees to pay. It doesn't end there. You go on as if there is no limit. From person number 6 onwards, you will get 10% of what they have spent. 10% comes into your wallet. That is 4,200 rand. Sorry, 420 US dollars. Okay, you look at this. 7,000. That is somebody's annual income, by the way. I'm sorry, monthly income. You can make it by talking to one person after you have gotten your first 5 people. That is the business we are talking about. And as you continue assisting others, Mining City, which is the one that is allowing us to do this, I'll tell you how it's allowing us to do this. They're saying, as you continue assisting others, blessing other people, talking financial growth to them, enlightening them. You know, Dr. Wayne Dyer says the highest form of ignorance is when you reject something you don't know anything about. You have heard about Bitcoin. You have heard people saying, it's a scam. Now you know it's currency. It's like saying the rand is a scam. Yes, people have been scammed, but not by Bitcoin. Okay. So he said the highest form of ignorance is when we reject something we don't know anything about. You probably have friends out there who said, Bitcoin. Now you are going to assist them and enlighten them and say, friend, there is money to be made. Cousin, there is money to be made. Auntie, there is money to brother, sister, there is money to be made. And Mining City gives you credit that you can exchange for Bitcoin Vault. And Bitcoin Vault is what? Is money. And as you exchange them, you can make anything possibly from 3,500 rands per day to 49,000 rands a day. You can make from $200 a day up to $2,400 a day. However, this comes, remember, in this business, but you get paid for performance. So if you are a lazy person, my friend, don't expect these returns. If you are the person that we spoke about earlier who said, I am ready to put away excuses and commit myself to my own success, you can make such money. Okay, per day. As you grow in the business, as you build your business, as you empower people, I'm going to show you that power of 5, of that 5 number, that could actually certainly get you there with exponential growth, okay, of your team. Right. So now let's look at this again. You get 5 people, you get between 5 and 10% bonus. You are collecting credits that are going to be changed into money. They get 5 people, you get 5%. They get 5 people. That is how your earnings are growing. You determine how many are going to grow by you investing time into this business. That business activity, you've got one business activity. Empower someone, build someone, tell them about the business. That's your business activity. Okay? And then money just flows in. That's the third key, financial growth, because you have committed yourself that you are going to talk to at least one every day to make sure that their life changes. And if their lives change, your life changes as well. Let me show you why I spoke about the 5, okay? And like I said, it is not a limitation. It is not set out by Mining City. It is just a way that I'm trying to show you that to achieve exponential growth, you don't have to know a lot of people. But you can focus on people that are there to work with you, that are hungry. And all of you can have the same goal and see exponential growth. Imagine if I said, as maybe I'm going to get 2 people. And I'm going to get, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Even when I'm writing, you can see what I'm writing on the screen, right?
Yeah, if you are writing, I can see.
Thanks, Caesar. Looks like we only have Caesar in the house, but okay.
This makes, but you're not writing now, right?
No,
Yeah,
I only wrote 2.
Oh,
we are
okay,
here.
yeah.
All right. So now, imagine I had 2 people.
I'm hungry.
You are hungry, ne? Please be hungry.
Sister.
Okay. So now imagine you had 2 people. I had 2 people, and I said, I'm going to show them how to get 2 people. Then I'm going to have 4 people in my team. And they focus on getting 2 people each. I'm going to have 8 people in my team.
You don't see the people you are writing. Are you
I'm
writing now?
You see the 2, 4, 8?
No.
No,
No,
you're
there's
not.
nothing
No.
that's appearing on the screen.
Hi, guys. And this?
Start with Les Brown.
No.
Nothing.
Guys,
We don't see anything, Mrs. Maggie.
you have been letting me go on and on. You stuck with Les Brown.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, man. Oh, do you know how much I've shown you since Les Brown? What are you seeing now?
Nothing.
Business activities.
You, my man.
I don't see anything.
You didn't see this.
No, we
No.
just saw
We
it
didn't
now.
see it,
We
yeah.
didn't see it.
Oh, 1, 2. Okay, let me quickly recap. So if you found, if you got 5 people who were hungry for success and they found each other, this is what we're going to be seeing happen, right? What if those people were hungry and they started to work together and they were paid for it? You'll be seeing 5 people who are hungry getting paid. They get 5 people, they get paid. They get 5 people, they get paid. That is what I was showing that you guys missed. I am so sorry. I spoke about building other people and creating a community of people that want to see change. And that we all have different dreams and we'll all achieve them. Then I spoke about your financial growth, which was the 3rd key, where you build someone, and for the first 5 people, you will get. Can you see what I'm writing now?
Uh-huh.
No.
I will see.
Yes, I can see it.
Thank you, Leon. How?
No, I'm not
so-
going in it.
We can see.
This is where we can
Can also see.
All right, thank you so much.
Seriously.
So the first 5 people, I'm just recapping because you didn't see the slides, is $210 US, but that is based on that person having taken up that plan, okay? From person number 6, you're going to be getting 7,400. That is 10% from the from the 6th person. 10%, 7,400. That is somebody's monthly income. You can get it by talking to one person. You continue assisting others. You could possibly make per day. That is $200 US as you get the credits, okay? As I said, it is for those people who have committed themselves to do their daily activities of talking to people. There are bonuses. You talk to people, you get money. You talk to people, you get money. But I said to you guys, when we focus on 5 people, great things are going to happen. So I was about to show you the power of 5. That is where we were. Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Can you see this writing?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I had 2 people, for example, and I decided I am going to get these 2 people to get 2 people as well, that will be 4 people. I want to show you that you don't have to know a whole lot of people, because people tend to think, I need to know so many people for this to work. No. They must just know. If you just knew a small number of people, I want to see that explosion that Caesar was talking about. There, you've got 2 people. I've got 2 people, and I said, my 2 people, let me show you how to get 2 people. And now we've got 4 people, because they found 2. These 4 find 2 each. We have 8 people in the team. These 8 find 2 each. We've got 16. But that's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. I've got 16 people. But imagine I said, let's just add one more. I have 3 people, and I get them to get 3 people. I'll have 9 people in my team. I get them to get 3 people. I'll have 27 people in my team. I get them to get 3 people. I've got 81 people in my team. Okay, now let's scrap all this. And let's go to the power of 5 people. See the explosion. I say I'm going to find 5 people. Remember, I said the business does not restrict you to this. I am saying if you adopt this mentality, it removes that pressure from you that I need to know a lot of people. But it says focus on empowering a small number of people and let them focus on empowering a small number of people. And you are going to see this explosion. 5 people, if they each think of empowering 5 people, I've got 25 people by my level 2. Okay? If they focus on 5 people, I've got 125 people now. If they focus on 5, I've got 625 people. Explosive by just using 5, which means by the end of my level 4, I've got 625 plus 125 plus 25 plus 5 in my team.
Yeah.
So do I know all these people personally? No. But each one of them has contributed to my earnings. They are part of my organization. And each one of these people is building their own organization. And as they build their organization, it is contributing to their earnings. So that is why it is possible for you to be making 500K a month, 100K a month. Obviously, you grow gradually. Your first target could be, I just want to make 3,000 rands a month. Suddenly you see that, geez, that's nothing. We say in this business, we write our goals in pencil because they change just like that. Okay. So that is the power of just getting 5 people who are hungry for success, you get paid. 5 people hungry for success, they get paid. And it moves on like that. So now you are saying, but Maggie, you spoke about 80K. Sure, I love what you presented. But 80K is out of my reach. This business is tailor-made for you, any one of us. There's an opportunity for every one of us. There's an opportunity for that person that is coming with 80K. There's also an opportunity for someone coming with 12,000 rands, 24,000 rands, 48,000 rands. The only difference here is that that capital, like we said, your capital is at work. Your capital, the higher it is, the harder it is working, the more money you will make. The lower it is still working. It is still working. They're all working for 1,100 days, all of them. However, the rate at which they are working is less. This one is working at 42 terahash. That is just mining power. This one is working at 24. This one at 12. This one is at 6. So what it means is that if Sizwe decided that he is going to commit 80K and work at this level, right? That means that, and Maggie is committing 12. We saw that with the past performance, which is not guaranteed, by the way, it is past performance. We saw that this could be possibly 14K, which means this one in that period could make about 2K. Because this is 7 times that one. The bronze is twice this, so this would make about 4K. This one is 4 times that, so this will make about 8K. If you can check that the 8K, the 4K, and the 2K actually give you this 14K. But remember, I'm showing you the rand values in the case, in the 4,000 rands and whatever, but you are actually accumulating Bitcoin vault. It just makes it easier when I speak to you in rands. And remember, what I am showing you in terms of the 14,000, the 8,000, the 4,000, the 2,000, that is past performance. Is it guaranteed? No. I repeat myself, why? We are mining. Mining is not static, it's not predictable. We are using currency. Bitcoin Vault is currency, it fluctuates on a daily basis. What is guaranteed is that you are going to be accumulating those coins every day for 1,100 days. So if you are saying, but next, I want to start this, I want my money to work more than 80K, am I able to do that? Yes, you can. You've got a platinum package that works 3 times the gold, 3 times this one. So it means that 14K, you can multiply by 3. Actually, not only that, because currently, when you go in and say, I want my capital to be the platinum one, you get an additional earnings of this one. This is working crazy. It's like all the other ones on steroids. Okay, it works crazy. So it's tailor-made for you to say you can start your business at any level as long as it is in those parameters. If you are saying, but Max, can we go smaller? The smallest, the lowest we can go is with the primary. That gets you the foot in the door, 6,000 rands. However, we are all about building our businesses and about generational wealth. The primary has got some limitations into building the business, but it gets you in. As soon as you're in there, work towards upgrading this one. Okay, so it is tailor-made for you, and these are the probable earnings you could be getting. Remember, I'm going to repeat, Mining City pays daily earnings in Bitcoin Vault. You are accumulating Bitcoin Vault coins. Why? Because the more of these coins you have, when the value of the coin goes up, boom, you have a lot of money. So we are just giving you the estimates in dollars and rands because it makes sense to you when we speak to you. Unlike if I say to you, you will be accumulating 0.005, it's not going to make sense to you. Okay, remember as well, I repeat again, not guaranteed, but estimates from past performance. Tailor-made for you. I'm repeating the possible earnings. This is based on performance. It's performance-based. There's a number of bonuses. Once you're in the business, we will explain exactly how you can make these kind of monies. We will explain it to you. We will teach you the business. Now it's just presenting the opportunity for you. Okay, so now Tony Gaskins says, if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to build theirs. How many of us today are sitting in here building somebody else's dream? Because you are employed. It is time to build our own dreams. What is your dream? You want financial freedom? You want to travel the world? You want to spend time with the family? Start businesses? This is an entryway to businesses. Save up for your kids' education, create a good financial legacy, whatever it is up to you to start working on it. This is an opportunity for you to start working on it. Robert Kiyosaki says, the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. We are in here saying that we want to make money. Caesar spoke about an explosion of success when we build this network. The richest people in the world build networks. We are about building networks so that we make a lot of money. So what exactly is this business that is paying so much? What exactly is it that I understand, Maggie, that my capital is mining, but who is paying me all this other money? That is Mining City. In case you have not caught on to this is network marketing. When people hear network marketing, they freeze up. Yet this is one industry that has created the most millionaires in the shortest space of time. Not everybody in network marketing is a millionaire, but it has certainly created some. This is a legitimate marketing strategy. Mining City as a company could have chosen to take their marketing budget to go and pay some big shot marketing company. And a lot of the businesses that we know that do network marketing could have done the same, but they chose not to. Why? They recognize that word of mouth, when you get your customer to give testimony about their product, that sells faster. That makes a lot of money. So they are adopting that our marketing budget is not going to go to some big shot. It is going to pay commission and bonuses to our customers who are going to tell people about mining Bitcoin Vault and tell them how great that is for them. And as other people join in, we are going to pay them for that. It's a marketing strategy that has been in existence for more than 50 years. But why are people shying away from it? You hear the words called MLM, that's multi-level marketing, that is network marketing, that is direct selling, and you hear Ponzi schemes. You hear pyramid scheme. So the minute you present a business opportunity, people say, Ponzi, pyramid. No. Let me demystify that for you. Yes, there are Ponzi schemes. Yes, there are pyramid schemes, and you need to stay away from those. But how do you recognize them? How do you say Mining City is not one of them? Let me tell you about Ponzi scheme. okay, and pyramid scheme. They operate in the same manner, except one is in a pyramid format, okay, which means that the people at the top are the ones who will make the money, and those at the bottom, not so much. Okay, but they all operate, the way they operate, this is what you need to do now when you evaluate a business opportunity like this one. Is there a product being sold? Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes, you get paid from recruiting. If you don't recruit, there is no money coming in. If you can make money without recruiting, maybe it's not a Ponzi scheme. What do I mean? With a Ponzi scheme, you are told that bring so many people, and then when you bring them, you will get paid. And where is the money to pay you coming from? It is dependent on those who are signing up. So what happens if you don't sign up people? You don't get paid. And it collapses. So it thrives as long as there are people joining in. When there are no people joining in, it collapses. Why? There is no product. So ask yourself, is there a product or a service that is being sold to me? Let's look at a marketing, network marketing. I said there must be a product, right? So as I'm saying that to you, is this company, Mining City, is it for you? You need to evaluate that. Say now, is there a product that they are selling to me? And for me, it's not only just a product. It must add value to someone. Is it adding value to your life? I spoke to you about Mining City, you renting mining power, and I showed you what happens when you put your 80K. And it's working because they've got mining farms in Kazakhstan and China. Mining farms exist. What do those mining farms do? They create digital money. They create Bitcoin vault. And Mining City says they are offering you a service that you don't have to go and acquire mining machines, run a whole operation. You can rent from us this service, and you will get the Bitcoin vault from that rental that you are getting. So that is your product. But is it a product that adds value? Oh yes, it does. I showed you the value, right, that you get from this. So it ticks the first box. It is a product that I am buying. Is it adding value? Yes. Can I go and sell it to the same person and know that my conscience is clear because I am adding value to that person? Yes. That is the first thing. The next thing, look at the company itself. Okay, the product could be good, but what does that company do? What reputation do they have? Let's look at Mining City and MindBest. Mining City was born out of a project for MindBest. Who is MindBest? MindBest is a company that has made itself in the cryptocurrency space. It has won awards for being the best mining farm. They are inventing more than we know. They have got a smartphone that they've created. Eyal, the CEO of that company, he is a serial inventor. Go and Google Eyal Avramovich and Greg Rogoski. Understand the leadership of the company that you are going in with. Is it a reputable company? Yes. Does it exist? Yes, they've got corporate offices in Poland. However, people ask me, but who says that Mining City will still be in existence in 3 years? Who said, what do you call this? Who said that oil price was going to go to zero? No one knew that. Who said the Sasol shares will drop so badly? No one knew that. Who said standoff will fall flat? No one knew that. Who said SAA will be closing down? No one knew that. Who said SABC would be in trouble? This is business. I cannot predict. All I know is that today, this business is doing well. Is it going to be doing well tomorrow? I hope so, because I want this to create my wealth. I want this to help as many people as they can. Can I guarantee it? No. Nobody can guarantee anything. So now, I have given you things that you must do to choose a network marketing product, at the same time explaining how Mining City does it. And the third thing you would look for is the compensation plan. People always say, those things, they push. I'm not sure what they mean, but I think what they mean is that once you come in, like for example, if you sign up under me, I think what they're saying is that you will not, I will always make more than you. Let me tell you about the Mining City compensation plan. That's not true. You could sign up after me. If you put in your 120% into this business, and I'm putting my mere 50%, you're gonna make much more than me. Believe me. So that also gives me a sense of comfort that, you know what, I'm going to do this. But anyway, even if the next person was making more than me, geez, I'm making my money. You need to focus on yourself now, about what you want to do, what's going to work for you. We are looking for new ways of making money. Someone said that a new generation of millionaires is going to be born out of those who have allowed themselves and have chosen to participate in industries that are creating first-time millionaires. And they said 2 of those industries were health and network marketing. I choose to say 2 of those industries are cryptocurrency and network marketing. And that is what Mining City is offering you today, where first-time millionaires can be born if you choose to be one of those. If you have been working for more than 10 years and you are still paying off your bond, that is too long. If you are that person that is still paying off their car and you've been working for more than 10 years, that's too long. If you cannot choose and say, you know what, at the beginning of the year, I choose to pay my kids' school fees up front because I've got the money. If you can't do that, you don't have the choice, that is too long. Network marketing, if you choose to do it as a profession, as a professional, not swing it and hope that it's going to work. There are activities that we do on a daily basis as any business. I am presenting to you a business opportunity. Treat it as such. And within the next 5 years, you can reach your goals. But you need to know that it is a business that you must work. No excuses. My first question to you was, are you ready to put away excuses and work on your success? If you are, this business is definitely for you. And what are you going to get from this business? What are you getting that any other business opportunity is probably not giving you? Number one, you are getting I can give you a lot of things. I'll give you a few. You are getting an easy way to start a profitable business at an affordable cost. You saw what it would cost you to go into franchising and And you have cut down the operating cost and the stress that I had when I started my business. Whether you do your business activities or not, those that generate income by you empowering the next person, your capital generates income. I did not have that in my business. I lost all that money. That is what you get with this unique opportunity. You are not stuck with stock to sell, Bantu. Your business, you don't have to sell stock for your money, your capital, to make money. It is making money without you lifting a finger. That's what you get from this opportunity. What else do you get? You get a business management system that monitors your income. When I went into my business, I had to go into the industry experts and purchase a system that was worth 10,000 rands to manage my system. Here, automatic. You just need to say, Mining City, tick, I am in. You get a system, we call it the back office. You've got a system, it monitors your income, it manages your automatic payouts for you. You don't need to be watching and worrying about that. You get paid daily. Your money is working daily, and whenever you have put in the effort and you qualify, you don't have to wait for 30 days. You will get it that day. This additional payment based on your performance. Your performance is key. Most importantly, people look at this and say, but Max, I don't think I'll be able to talk like you. You don't have to talk like me. You get free training. You get mentorship. You get guidance. This is one business. Like I said, Robert Kiyosaki said, that when you get into, your chances of success are higher because you've got people rooting for you to succeed. You've got people saying, yeah, go Caesar, go Leona, go Refuse, we want you to succeed, because we recognize that it is all about all of us making it. I love what I heard from my business partner, Bonello, who said that when you are making it, don't build higher walls, bring longer tables, build longer tables. We are making our table longer so that more people can come in, so that we can see and root and see people succeed. And we are rooting for all of you to succeed. And guess what? We are also having fun and fulfillment. You see, I love talking to people about this. By the way, I was not always like this. But it came with the training, the mentorship, and me just getting into it. And most importantly, me wanting it to succeed. I know why I want it to succeed. You search within yourself and say, why do I want this so badly? And your why must be enough to shut out any other noise and say, I'm going to give this a try. Okay, so if all it took was for you to raise that 80,000 or go and take it or whatever it is, or whatever you can afford based on the plans that I showed, if all it took was that, and for you to get people who are hungry. I mean, you can have 20, 60, 70 people in your team, but those that are hungry for success, and you just gather each other and say, let's go and look for hungry people. If you could get that and earn at least 3,500 per day as you are doing that on a daily basis, obviously this is money you are going to work yourself up to getting. You're not going to get up and start a business and start getting that. That is a reward for you working the business. If that could happen, would it be worth it for you to go back to the person that invited you into the session and say, Max, Bonang, Sponelo, whoever invited you in this, I'm ready for this. Would it be worth it to change your life? At this point in time, you could say, Max, I heard you, but I'm sharp. I'm okay. You know, I'm not going to do this. It's okay. You can stay where you're at. I want to remind you that we are in a time when jobs are being shared. New jobs not being created. We are in a time when businesses, traditional businesses as we don't know them, are shutting down. At the same time, I'm presenting to you an industry where people are thriving even in this time. Mind Best and Mining City, as we speak, they are still hiring. Because why? People are moving digital. They are moving network marketing. Because you can decide how much you want to make. Or you can choose to start today. That means going back to the person that invited you and say, you know what, friend? You know what, whoever, I am willing to do this. I want to start today. And I suggest you do that. So Les Brown says, it's up to you. Every passing minute is another chance to turn it all around. Do you want to turn your situation around? You've got an opportunity to do so. It is all up to you. So I said to you, stay until the end. And I'm glad you did, because I do have something to give away. What I'm going to give away, I love my 5, the number 5. The first 5 people who are going to say, I want to start my business. And they don't procrastinate. Our business partner Ocho always says, stop tomorrowing. If you don't tomorrow and you start by Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, by midnight, you have started. I am going to give you a getting started pack. A lot of people struggle in their business because they don't know where to start, how to start, who to reach out to, whatever it is. I'm going to give you a getting started pack. Firstly, you get a free blueprint that tells you about how to start with Bitcoin, 4 easy steps, quick. Your 4 easy steps, I give them to you, you do them, you can own your own Bitcoin, okay? And then I'll give you a free marketing flyer to get you started. I'll even share with you the scripts on how to get started. A free marketing video, and you get my coaching hotline. What does that mean? You can say, Max, I'm stuck. I've got this flyer. What must I do with it? Max, I spoke to so-and-so and they said to me, I don't know what to say to them. You can get that with me once if you decide to be one of the first 5 people to say, I am starting. It does not matter who invited you here, who your sponsor is, I can give that to you. To claim your prize, you need to go to the person that invited you. So the person that invited you here will be your upline in the business. They will be your sponsor, your business sponsor. And they will know how to get a hold of me because they will be my business partners as we speak. So they will know how to get hold of me and we will get your prize to you. Having said that, I am really looking forward to all of you guys who came in here saying, we want to change, we want money, being our business partners. And that is all I have for you today. Are there any questions? Have I still got people in here?
Yes, it's next year. Yeah.
Testing.
Okay.
Yes, we are still here.
Yes, I have a question. I have a
That
question.
was very
We are still
interesting.
here, Maggie.
Let me stop this. So let me stop the sharing. Yes.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Susan. Who is it? Still Oliolo. I can't see.
It's Luyolo. It's Luyolo, yeah.
Hi, Oliolo.
Okay, my question is, during this 1,100 days, what are the risks?
Okay.
If I take a package, maybe the standard package, 12,000, then what are the risks that I'm looking at?
Okay. Oh, what are the risks? For you, what would risk mean? What would risk mean to you? What would you say is the risk?
Actually, I recently read a book by Robert Kiyosaki, and it's titled Fake.
Mm-hmm.
Say new release, and he is touching some about the cryptocurrency. And then I was thinking, maybe can the government maybe put some laws that are against the Bitcoin, since it's going to wipe out the normal currency, which is centralized.
Yeah. Okay. What would governments do? I don't know. But what I know is that cryptocurrency has been in existence for more than 10 years now, 11 years. It's in its 11th year. I want to show you the market cap of Bitcoin. So that if any government, number one, because it's not owned by any government, so it means that they cannot say we are shutting it down. What we have seen, we've seen exchanges in different countries being regulated and shut down. A lot of governments, instead of saying they want to shut down Bitcoin, they are trying to see how they can also benefit from the income we make from cryptocurrencies. Because what they've seen as well is that people are making money in there, and they're thinking, we want our piece of the pie. Instead of shutting it down, they're looking at how do we tax these people.
Absolutely.
Okay. But if one day they are going to succeed, but there is billions of US dollars sitting in these currencies, there is no way they could even say we want to shut down this currency. There is billions sitting in those currencies.
All right. Okay.
So if you're thinking about risk, that's why I wanted to know what you would understand as risk. Okay. What I know that you are accumulating coins. These coins have value, and the value fluctuates.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have any other questions?
Yes, Maggie. It's Letta here.
Hi, Letta.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out that, for example, if I take the standard package and then later on I want to upgrade it, maybe I have money to upgrade it. Is it possible to upgrade, or do I have to take a different package?
Okay. No, there is no upgrading. So if you got a standard and you said I wanted to one level up, pardon? Sorry? And you wanted to go one level up, that means you want to get a bronze. You would have to get a bronze on its own, and it would run its own course of 1,100 days.
Okay.
Okay. But you can own more than one standard package.
All registered under me. For example, if I'll be the person at the top, and then I can take different packages at different times.
You can, definitely.
Okay.
Okay, I have another question.
Yes, Leona?
So if I just take a standard package or any package and then I don't recruit, do I have to recruit?
You don't have to. Remember I said that is the beauty of this. Number one, when I was differentiating between a Ponzi and what I said, money can be generated without you recruiting.
Oh, okay.
When I started and I was showing you a capital at work, that is without you doing any recruitment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've got a question.
Yes, Cesar?
Yes, I just need to find out, because you said you can use the Bitcoin vault as an investment, and you get pay, or you get money each and every. It makes money for each and every day. It makes money each and every day. So the availability of your money, if you need to withdraw it, how long does it take for you to access it?
Okay, so you need to change your money from Bitcoin vault obviously to rands, and then to withdraw out of Mining City. They say 24 hours, but I have seen mine in my different wallet, not in that long. So let's say 24 hours for it to get to your rands. Between 24 and 48 hours. Swanelo, am I correct? I've got business partners in here, by the way, so I'm not the only one. He's so quiet there. Okay, yes. Does that answer you? It takes between 24 to 48. Within 2 days, you'll have your money.
But let's say the person that I just signed up, or I want to withdraw the money from the account, to have an access of the money all of it, or I have to withdraw partly of the money?
You decide how much you want to withdraw. The only restriction that is there in terms of how much you withdraw is that you need to withdraw more than $10. So you can't decide I want to withdraw $9. It does not make business sense. I mean, the cost will be, so you just say anything from $10, as long as there is value, you can withdraw it.
Okay. And it's available at any time?
Yes, the system is available 24 hours. Money is paid 24 hours. 24/7. Every day of the week, you can access the system. Yeah. Unless, of course, there are times when they're doing upgrades to the system, then they'll tell you in advance that we are going to be doing maintenance on the system from this time to this time. And it's normally spot on within the times that they have said.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any more questions?
Okay. Yes, another question.
Yes, Yolo?
Okay, within this 1,100 days, can you maybe make an estimate of if I take this package of 12,000? How much can I make within that? Because people always ask me about that.
That's why I kept emphasizing and overemphasizing that past performance does not guarantee future performance. But what we do is we always use past performance to say, how has it done over the past couple of months? But because of the different factors that are there, your mining not being static, your currency moving, you cannot guarantee, but you can take those daily averages we are seeing and stretch it over the 1,100 years. But the person must understand that you are not guaranteeing that that's what they're going to be getting.
All right. Okay.
So you can use that. Let me just bring the slide up again. Use this slide, but it has to be clear.
Okay.
Come on. So let me just get to the slide again. This one. You see, and those are the daily ones, and you can just multiply this by 1,100.
Oh, okay.
But remember, not guaranteed. It has to be clear. Okay.
Yes, it's clear already.
Okay. Any more questions, guys? So, just to go back, was this valuable to those who came in thinking they are looking for a business opportunity? Is this a business that you can say, "Ooh, I can do this"?
Okay. Yes, Sis Maggie.
Yes, that's true, Sis Maggie.
Yes.
Right. So we were expecting a whole lot more people, but they didn't come in. It is their loss, but I'm sure they will be here. We've got this. We have these sessions happening every Saturday at 6 p.m. Invite your friends, invite your family. We need to be changing lives. We need to start thinking about money differently. We need to be securing our future. We need to be building that, how did Caesar put it? An explosion. Okay, so having said that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time, and those who are going to be joining and signing up before Wednesday, get hold of me through your sponsors, and have a lovely evening. We've got another session, a different take to the same concept, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. If you want to join that one, also let us know, let me know, and I can send you a link and an invitation to that one as well. Thank you so much for tuning in.
This one is recorded. This one is recorded on Facebook because my brother wants to watch it. Yeah.
It is recorded.
Oh, okay.
So send me a message and I'll send you the recording.
Okay. The session that you have tomorrow, is it the same thing?
Yes, similar concept. The same business, but probably presented a bit differently, but it is the same thing.
All right.
Same business.
Okay.
It might be worth going into and just getting a different perspective. The more you hear it, the better it becomes. So,
yeah, the better.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, sis Meg. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you so much, Maggie.
Okay,
Okay,
so
thank
it's
you.
so nice
Thank
meeting all you
Thank
guys.
you.
Can we have some videos?
Thank you.
Can we have some videos?
Thank you.
Let's see you.
Ah,
No
you
more
want to see
watching
me?
Get My
I'm
Family.
sitting
Thank you, bye.
outside. You won't see me.
Hey.
How's Maggie? You
Yeah.
know what is
Bye-bye.
happening? No, I'm sitting outside. I'm struggling with the network inside the house. You won't believe I'm sitting outside
Is
the
it?
house. I'm very far, so you won't see me.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah,
Sponello.
Sis Meg, what?
Oh, you guys don't want to show your videos. Anyway, have a lovely evening, guys. It was lovely chatting to you. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.